Hey, today I thought I'd show off the new Ultimate Double Dragon demo. He added a new character, and he also buffed up the training mode a bit as well. I don't think I'll really go over his mechanics too much, simply because he put up like the full moveset. I haven't really gotten accustomed to all the moves yet, but he's a quite fun character. So first I gotta get my song playing here. Apparently the people who made this had a very similar childhood to me. They have a lot of the similar tracks in here. Switch to Phoenix style so I can change the tracks faster. Alright, we're getting there. Almost there. You can probably guess what it is. There's two tracks I'm really partial to. Orchid's theme. Almost there. Got a lot of tracks in here. This is a pretty good training mode, all things considered. Alright, here we go. I don't really know a lot of his moves yet. I'm kind of getting the hang of them. There's one more good track on here. Bad Dudes. Combat 3. Not really a fan of the Super Nintendo versions of the Ninja Gaiden music, personally. There we go. Good stuff playing now. Oh man. See if I can chain that into the dive kicks. Let's try that. Some infinite stance. That is beautiful. All right, let's play through the first level. I'm not really too great at this game yet. But you kind of have to approach it from a different mentality than the standard beat 'em up, because there's like no health items at all, so you really have to just accept that you're going to die. That's okay, though. Practice makes perfect. The characters have a very large moveset in this, so it takes quite a while to get the muscle memory. Hey, Kunio, you're an asshole. There's a lot of moves to memorize. It's quite difficult, actually. Especially since the animations are quite long, too. Even though I'm playing badly, I'm still having fun. It's hard to just get past the typical beat 'em up habit of trying to destroy chairs and stuff to find health. There's no health in this game at all. Pickups, I mean. I don't like the random blocking. I find that to be really annoying. I feel like if they get hit, they should be hit, period. There shouldn't be no random element to it. There we go. Starting to get some stuff down here. That wasn't too bad. It's better than I normally do. So yeah, the demo is available for free. I know that the last threshold for the budget for the sprites from the original Ogata-san, the Double Dragon pixel artist from way back in the day. I know that got met. Those new characters are going to be in the game. I know they're not in the game yet. I don't know what the next threshold will be. You can donate to him, but the demo is free. I need to see if there's actually a way to get the demo earlier by donating to him, because I will definitely do that. I do that for the Streets of Rage 2X versions as well. I back that guy on Patreon. I think this guy's doing a great job. Unfortunately, I did not play as much Double Dragon as I did other beat 'em ups when I was a kid. I did play 1, 2. I think I played a little bit of 3. I didn't really play much of Super Double Dragon at all. It could be a little bit off-putting. You know, you're kind of, if you played a lot of other beat 'em ups, you know, you're expecting to get like health drops and stuff to kind of survive into the next fight. You can't really do that here. You have no health recovery at all. He's trying to make this pretty pure to the Double Dragon games, so my nitpicks with the game, like just the how much they block and how the mooks keep coming back during bosses and the no food items, those are all by design. He wants to make this kind of like a spiritual sequel. It basically is a sequel, just without the official license, and it doesn't have a publishing deal. It's not going to be on modern consoles or anything, but this is basically a sequel for people who just want like a pure Double Dragon game with more modernized things. And I'm not like a stranger to Double Dragon. I just didn't play it nearly as much as all the Capcom games, various other beat 'em ups while I was growing up. Even now, obviously, I play pretty much every new beat 'em up that comes out if it looks like it'll interest me. So yeah, if you're not used to those kinds of things, it can definitely be off-putting. I did play Super Double Dragon when I was a kid. I rented it a few times, but I don't remember much of it. It's definitely one of the beat 'em ups I put the least amount of time into. So it'll take a little while to get used to it, but you can play pretty well. It's just that you will die at certain times. It's kind of like Neo 2, that game. You can put a lot of time into that and still die. You can't really expect to go through the whole thing deathless. But once you kind of get rid of that perfectionist mindset, it's quite a fun game. If you have a jailbroken custom firmware Vita, it will actually work well on there. It has no problems at all. It runs at a pretty stable 60 FPS from what I saw. I do have my Vita overclocked, but that doesn't really seem to make that much of a difference. So if you have one of those lying around, I definitely recommend jailbreaking that thing, because it's an excellent homebrew machine. I don't use it for anything else but homebrew. I just have a lot of emulators and ROMs and stuff on there. Like, obviously right now we can't really go out much, but when I was going out regularly before all this crap happened, it was actually quite nice to just have a bunch of open BOR games on there. Whether they work or not will depend on how much memory the game takes. Ironically, this game has so many frames of animation and music and stuff, and it works just fine on the Vita, whereas stuff like Final Fight LNS Ultimate does not, because the Vita does not have the memory to load the whole thing into RAM. But yeah, I'll do more footage of this probably later today. Peace.